Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, playing Outlast Whistleblower. Of course, we're going to be starting a new game right off the top here. Hopefully, no issues like the end of the normal campaign. I don't know if you guys can hear Sadie stretching behind me. I'm excited to get into this. I've been kind of looking forward to this ever since I beat it, because I'm like, okay, I know that the stories are tied together. I've seen like a couple of like very, very minor spoilers, so it's like no big deal. I'm just excited, and I know there's some slightly new mechanics in this as well, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Okay. Oh, I can move, okay. Or I can at least look. He's not happy, that person's toast.
Open those eyes.
Oh.
You don't have to wake up, but open your eyes. What's the matter? Somebody hit you? Here. Let me help you.
It's about to turn into some, what's this sticking his tongue on my ear? Freak? That's nasty.
Andrew?
That's
You getting those
gross.
alerts?
Kind of busy here.
It sounds like real trouble. At the engine, they said Hope made a lateral ascension.
What do you hope? They're not happy about it?
No.
Shit.
I can't even look up. All I can do is like
Come on.
turn this very small amount. Can I wiggle out of this? I'll do it like a circle. And there we go. Indoctrination begins. I feel like I have to talk super loud because that was like insanely loud in my ear. I'm sure the mic, like I could turn off the audio. I could get my mic through all of this. They might be minor. I did too. It's a software console for psychiatric systems. Massive terrible things happening there. Don't understand it. Whistleblower. Of course. It's naturally. Coffee. I have that restless leg syndrome. I mean, he's probably doing it more out of being nervous. I just do it like most people. It's restless leg syndrome. It's just random. You just do it. Alright, doctor's talking about dream therapy going too deep, finding something that's been waiting. It needs to be exposed. So I get to talk with normal people. That's okay. I can duck, and I do believe I can run. Yes, I can duck, run, and do my little wow.
Park? They've paged for you 3 times already. There's something urgent at the engine. What are you doing in here anyway?
That got insanely
I
creepy.
thought you were just a software guy.
Go to the main console. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He wouldn't really be with the supercomputers. Taking a break. Oh, he has some common sense. He doesn't. I mean, we'll see what happens when it starts getting scary. But he gently closes the door, holds his hand behind it. He's not like, huh, I'm running from people and need to hide. Let me slam this door at 1800 decibels.
Wayland Park, employee 1466.
Guess that's me.
Morphogenic engine monitoring immediately.
I have to admire a normal-looking human being. I'm stuck. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. I have to admire the normal-looking human beings while I can, because obviously we're going to...
Reneke's predictions. He's been right so far. I just want to know we're inventing something other than shiny new cancers.
I'm not saying anything. Oh, here we go.
Response is going to affect the capillaries.
Of course. The therapy's relying on it. Hope maxed out at 190?
Parts
Oh.
per million, yeah, but those are precursors to precursors. I'm worried about losing anti-apoptotics.
190 isn't bad. Doctor was predicting assembly by 150.
We're not being given enough information to trust Reneke's predictions.
He's been right so far.
I just want to know we're
okay.
inventing something other than shiny new...
Everybody seems to be taller than my character. Yeah, like my eyesight is at his chin, and it's the same for these guys
Therapy's
as
relying
well.
on it. Hope maxed out at
Yeah.
190?
Didn't notice that before, so like I said.
Wayland Park, aren't you?
I'm worried about...
Why weren't you answering the page?
190 isn't bad.
I'll tell them you're incoming.
Predicting assembly by 150.
Okay.
Years now, right?
How long's it been since you've seen Jane?
3 weeks now?
That's nothing.
Serious.
That's a future pen right there. It doesn't even have to be on the paper.
How long since you've seen her?
Honestly, I'm not even sure.
This is me just walking forward right now. That's why it's jumping like
How
that.
about you?
Going back to Leadville to pick up Jane, then we're headed out to the lake.
That sounds all right.
I didn't think I'd miss her this much. It's the patience. You start to realize
Oh,
they
I
have
can't
a
jump.
woman or a child.
Look at his feet.
Years now, right?
How long's it been since you've seen Jane?
3 weeks now?
That's nothing.
Okay, alright.
You got a girlfriend or somebody?
I'm married.
How long since you've seen her?
This is crazy.
Honestly, I'm not even sure.
Okay.
Christ, Wayland, hurry up. They're waiting on you.
Why did his arms look so drastically different from his face? Like the skin tone looks way off.
You're cutting it close. Next patient's incoming and arterial spin still dark. We need you at the front terminal.
Ah, fuck's sake. They've got Gluskin out of his cell. Page him again. We need this park guy in here now. Tell him he's got 15 seconds to keep his job. Christ.
I already forgot what he said because I'm pretty sure the guy said his full name. I think they said his full name twice now, and I already forgot.
You thinking stress reactions?
I wonder what the deal is with these. These are like some flight helmets and stuff. Like they're going through space training or something. I didn't think of that until like just now. Like I get this person being in like a full hazmat suit, but like I don't. If this dude's in a hazmat suit, I don't want to be the guy with like, you know, a cool mask on. Like, look at him. He's protected. I'm screwed. I got a helmet on. I'm wearing a motorcycle helmet. He's wearing a raincoat. You know, I'm gonna die. Oh, look at that. I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't go through here. Okay. Press X to debug the morphogenic engine software.
Finally. Where have you been? Functional imaging interface isn't talking to the ASL. We got a patient 30 seconds out and we're blind inside his head.
I can call into the chamber.
I would also like to know, I don't want to be the person surrounded by everyone in suits and masks, and I'm in a button-down shirt.
Right,
You know, I'm even less protected. So,
Are we happy, Mr. Park?
sure.
Steve? fMRI is still dark.
You're doubting our friend, Mr. Wayland Park? Which I consider more than unkind to his programming skill and considerable dedication to the Murkoff Corporation. Fuck me, they're bringing him in.
No! No, not again! No, no!
Okay, yeah, so this is the person that I was thinking of before. So maybe he dies right here, actually. So am I supposed to get up or what? Oh, I'm just waiting. He's probably gonna use his psychic powers or something.
Don't let them! You! I know you can stop this! You have to help me! You have
Hey, calm yourself. This is a high security.
It's all right, Agent.
Jeez.
Park was just
I can't
surprised.
freak out.
I'm sure he's still calm and eager to finish his work. Take your seat.
This is really creepy to me.
Park, head will need to roll if the fusion monitoring is not active when we put him in the engine. 5 seconds. 4, 3.
Sadie making noise in the background. Oh, that's not a beautiful
Back
view.
online.
Good.
Eddie Blueskin,
Positioning imaging planes.
page number 196.
You're finished, Mr.
Oh.
Wayland Park. You can leave. Don't expect
Get out.
anything but honesty in my review of your performance.
Sure, hold on. Never had to give me an or 25 million cell deaths for me.
You're done here, Mr. Park. Thank you and goodbye.
In therapy sessions without chemical assistance, you got down to
Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna spend too much time.
You need to exit the
anywhere.
room, sir.
first two is guided dream.
Eyes on the floor, one foot in front of the other.
Man, now they're just being dicks. What the F? Oh, that was me. I mean, he's not really in a rush right now, so... Once again, the slower movements, they make a lot of sense. So that's it.
Somebody's been telling stories outside of class.
Oh!
The floor! Down!
Damn.
Hands where I can see him!
Mr.
Wow.
Wayland Park. Consulting contract 8208. Software engineer with a level 3 security clearance. Graduated cum laude from Berkeley, but still somehow not smart enough to realize that the last thing a fly ought to do in a spider's web is wiggle.
That's a good line. That's actually a really good
A
line.
borrowed laptop, onion
That guy's
router,
also
and firewall patch would be
blind.
enough to fool the world's leading supplier of biometric security.
That was also dumb.
Stupid, Mr. Park.
That was
More than
stupid.
stupid. In fact, that was crazy. I'm afraid we're going to have you committed. Mr. Park, will you willingly submit to forced confinement? Did you hear that, Agent?
Oh,
He said yes, Mr. Blair.
Great. Oh, and did I just hear Mr. Wayland Park volunteer for the morphogenic engine program?
Well, that's what I heard, Mr. Blair.
That was brave indeed, Wayland.
man.
The Murkoff Corporation and the Onward March of Science both appreciate your bravery and sacrifice. Maybe you could administer Mr. Park here a light anesthetic.
Gladly.
Okay, so one thing I'm learning with actual normal people, they do some good writing for this, because you don't really get that much from the normal Outlast storyline. It's like the writing's good, but it's a horror game. But this is like just normal people being weird. And it's like, oh, you know, you have the creepy dude in the business suit and stuff, and it's like, oh, did you hear that? And I already forgot the line because I'm really stupid, but the line that I said was good. It was a good line. It was a good line. Like him saying it was, you know, you graduated from Berkeley and stuff, but you're too stupid to realize, I'm indoctrinated. Here we go, right off the top. I gotta say, I'm excited. Okay, so alright, so if I, obviously you guys read it, if I die, I fucked up, oh god, where am I? Hours could have passed, or weeks, brain filled with static. They made me watch the engine. Have to get help, have to call for help. Lisa, I'm sorry. There's always a person on the outside. It's like whenever someone's going into something, they're like a loner, like in the main campaign. But whenever somebody's like finally trapped on the inside, it's like, I'm so sorry, I have to escape, but I don't know if I will. It's always kind of funny that way when someone's trapped inside already. Like you start trapped, they seem to have a partner on the outside. But when they go into the craziness, they rarely do. Or maybe, you know, Resident Evil 7 style, their partner is the reason they're going into all the madness. So I just find that interesting, that's all. If I die, I know you'll find me. I know you won't rest until you find my body. I hope you find this camera with my corpse. I hope the evidence on it does what I couldn't, exposes the truth. Lisa, baby, I'm so sorry. I fucked up. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I fucked up bad. Alright, let's... Uh-oh.
You think you're stationary? Wallflower. Pretty flower. Fucking. I'll open you up. Open you up and show you.
How do I run again? Which button is it? Is it the left? Yes, okay. Push it, but I'm out of here. Don't need that. So.
Now if they're coming.
Okie dokie. Oh. I just had to see. So I'm legitimately worried at this point. Okay, this is also interesting because you actually get to see the officers fight back before they all get killed off and stuff. Although I'm guessing this is locked, so that's, yeah, I'm guessing that's not the way.
Oh, Deacon Tom. Come to join our therapy session. Here, take the blade. Surrounding our friend here. Get a little red on your hands. It's always healthy to express yourself. You keep it bottled up too long and you might do something you regret.
That's the Lex Luthor guy.
You're one of those.
Can I just...
Too good for the likes of us. Think you're different?
Uh-oh, he's getting angry.
There are no observers here.
Just
Get the fuck out of here before I change my mind.
okie dokie. Can I just move past you? Thank you. Booty. Oh. Okay, I can see. I did not see him. I don't know why that made me like jump off to the side, but I did not see him at all. Oh my god. Oh crap, he's mad at me.
Come back here!
Ooh. Uh-oh. What is it? Oh. 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 Okay. I'm glad the ghost wasn't actually in there because I would have ended up killing myself.
An idea. We get out of here through reception and then Merc Tactical clean it up.
If they get here in time, we need help now. If we get them on the radio, the National Guard could be here, but
We don't even know the radio works.
it's shortwave. If the prison's got electricity, they've got signal, and the lights are on.
Murkoff has it under control.
Yeah, I noticed. We need
Wow.
to get to that radio.
Outside help doesn't come without outside attention. You want responsibility for every legally shaky thing you did on the Murkoff Company payroll?
A radio in the prison. There's a radio in the prison, shortwave. If it's electronic, I can make it talk. Make it work for me. There's hope, Lisa. I'm coming home to you. My mistake was the guy jumping out is in my head now. My mistake was subtly like you. Subtlety. Okay, yeah, like you always said. I thought leaking information to a few journalists. Interesting. I didn't expect it to say a few journalists. I don't think that really has much, considering I know that Outlast 2 is out and it doesn't have much to tie into this, so I guess it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I just find that interesting. It was to a few different journalists. But I thought it was the safer way. I didn't want the spotlight, the attention. Murkoff is dangerous, I know that. I thought I had to be subtle for your sake, Lisa, for the boys. Oh dang, he's had a wife and kids. Or potentially girlfriend, who knows. But I should have exposed what Murkoff is doing to the world. I should have shouted to anyone and everyone. I can't die. Not before I reach the radio. They can't cover this up now. It's too broken. Too dangerous.
I don't.
It's too late to worry about that. This just has to stop.
You're scared. You're not thinking straight. Let me make something clear. You try the radio outside for help. I'm gonna give you a whole new something to be scared of.
Ooh.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that would continue. Oh, it did. They were moving. I could have been watching them. Yeah. Sorry I missed all that hard work put into developing 3D animation, and I just thought that I couldn't see them. Pitch black. What's up, dude? Okay. I shouldn't have done that. I thought he was I just assumed the guy was behind me, so I just ran. That's the guy the guard killed. Okay. Making sure that it doesn't have the thing on it where it's like, you know, right? I'm making sure I can't go through it unless it says that. I can.
Please, I'm a doctor. I need to get hold of my... You're not security. I'm a patient like you. Stole these clothes from a dead body I found. You gotta get me out of here, please.
He does
Just push the button.
kind of
Open the
look
door.
like
Get out of
Lex
here together.
Luthor a little bit. However, I gotta escape and it's irrelevant because he's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Something's about to kill him. There we go. And that wasn't as crazy as I thought. Cool. The doctors are sick. I'd never seen a man die before today. Never seen a dead body outside of a coffin. Dozens today. Murdered and worse. I looked into one man's eyes as another tore him to pieces. Claimed he was a doctor, then saw the rags they've dressed me in and changed his story. Said he was a patient. Could have been either. They're all crazy. All sick. No real difference between them now. The therapy is spreading. And what am I? I watched this man die and only thought, it's not me, thank God. I know I'll die someday. I don't want to be murdered. Oh, well, it's very futuristic Star Wars style. Okie dokie. Right. I still don't. I'm gonna follow the doctor. Oh, you dick.
Lock it down! Help!
Hello? I mean, just to take it to game logic for a quick second. I'm scared, so I'm gonna, I'll slip through some glass. I'll pick up a chair. I'll pick up look at that monitor, super thin, straight through. Unlock it or something. I don't know. I guess unlock it from the outside. Or you wouldn't really be able to. But... all right. Oh, okay. Some documents. Miss Grant, you may receive requests for information from a Mrs. Lisa Park of Leadville, Colorado in the coming weeks concerning the resignation and hospitalization of her husband, Waylon. If so, please forward them to my personal attention. Waylon Park, former consulting contract 8208, resigned due to previously undiagnosed mental illness. I personally visited Mrs. Lisa Park and her sons and broke the news to them, with the silver lining that Murkoff Psychiatric would be graciously providing treatment. Mrs. Park had some less than charitable things to say about myself and the Murkoff Corporation. I assured her that with her power of attorney, she could try to fight the doctor's diagnosis of her husband's illness. However, if it were discovered that he resigned under false pretenses, his insurance would be canceled and the family would be saddled with not insignificant health care debts. Hopefully she understood, but if she insists on making a nuisance of herself or tries to get around me, please let me know. This is one I want to take care of personally. Yours, Jeremy Blair, who I'm gonna assume is our main antagonist for this. I know a little bit about like the main person that kind of comes at you and he's dressed fairly fancy, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was him. Oh, I have to go up here actually. So that is... long hallways. Uh-oh. So now hiding is officially an option. Things are about to get bad. Battery. I'm mostly just trying to listen because like I said, with the ability to now hide, something is somewhere. Thought I saw some smoke. Ooh, he went all the way around the corner there. Ooh, nope. Alright, so I'm just gonna run back this way for a second just because I want to maybe we'll go back this way and just look down the hall. Okay, someone's near me. Okay, so it's just... okay, so I do get something for coming this way, though. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wait. Is that the doctor guy? It looks like him. I think he's actually wearing... Oh, he's got underwear. I think that's the doctor, though. The crazy doctor that snipped the other dude's fingers off. Thought I'd get some notes off of that, so we'll just keep on keeping on. Maybe he wouldn't have cared about me then. I just assumed he was gonna like come bursting through. It got supers. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Because he ain't gonna jump through, right? Wow.
Don't you look at us. I love him.
Oh. Okay. Not the same guy. In the cannibal's kitchen. Don't ask to see my body, Lisa, when I die. Oh, man. Oh, when I die, comma. When you finish the lawsuits, I'll let you pry this footage from Murkoff's army of lawyers and corporate hitmen. Don't make them show you my body. Just bury it. Or burn it. Let my sons remember me whole. Whew. That man is eating human flesh. He looks at me and I see anger. A little desire. But more than anything, hunger. Please don't make them show you my body. Ooh. Oh, I thought I got a little too close there. Dang, you took that thing whole. Alright, that was... I did not expect that, like, that thing to just... I had to explode like that. Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to go around this way. Okay, I had to. So far, little crap. So far, a little crazy. Alright, I just... okay, so let's say we go this way. We're out of here.
I think it's safe. Can you climb up? I'm coming, Cooper! I just have to lock the... There. I'm coming! Hold on!
Great. Oh. Well, considering that's a long hallway, I'm going to assume we're going to end up going around there. Oh, dang, it's really that bright. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, so yeah, he will be coming after me then. Crap, the music is... Let's just assume he's gonna go on the attack. So I need to stay way over here because he's not gonna be happy with me. Well, and oh, get up! Jesus. Can you jump? Whoop. Dang, I knew he was gonna get me with that one. He's dead. Yeah. Woo. Safe. Temporarily. Whew. I'm good. Oh, you're the itchy guy.
I need to tell you. Let me just...
Look at him. Just push him right into the into the wall. Okay, that's interesting. They brought back the itchy guy before he was in the before he was in the straitjacket. Oh, he moves. What is? It doesn't matter where that's coming from. Hey. Wait, that didn't come from this way, did it? What's over here? I think he's got to take a poop. It's amazing how it's so freaking smoky. I didn't realize that guy didn't have hands. Well, he was in the straitjacket before, so you couldn't actually tell. Radio. Okay, so somebody was breaking down the door somewhere. And also there are lockers for me to hide in. Oh, there's a camera. Yeah, so I was totally wrong about the white cameras representing the whistleblower. I guess it's just to be like, you know, some items have batteries, some do not. Alright, from note, all material herein to be transcribed according to Form 4083 with forensic revisions, its benefits, ongoing lawsuit, author Ethan Stemaceka. Sorry, I just can't, I don't, what is Sriskandaraja? Okay, Sriskandaraja. That's actually not that hard to pronounce. This is a request for specific legal consultation in the ongoing lawsuit by Melissa Cho against Murkoff Charitable Psychiatric Incorporated, originally filed in 2010. At the time of Ms. Cho's termination, the psychosomatic effects of the morphogenic engine on female employees and patients had been well established. Already more than 7 female employees and patients had reached fictitious half-term pregnancies. Wow, in a matter of weeks before miscarrying the non-existent children, 5 of them fatally. Whoa. Interesting. Female employees were moved to higher floors in the facility, then to other buildings, and eventually entirely off of the Mount Massive facility. Okay, so that explains why there's no women in the game, in the original game, because you go to the female ward, and I was expecting to see women, and that doesn't happen. So maybe just, I don't know, you know, because it was so intense, they decided to just get rid of all that, or just, you know, have 2 separate facilities, male and female, because there's so many different outcomes of that. The critical secrecy of Project Walrider necessitated secrecy in the motivating factor for the reassignments and termination, resulting in perceived injustice from several terminated parties. Ms. Cho has succeeded in acquiring a court-ordered FOIA release of the documents surrounding her termination. Those documents will need to be generated and post-dated, providing ameliorating, I've never seen that word, I've probably heard it, but I've definitely never seen it. So I don't. Ameliorating is the best I can do with that one. Information while skirting the relevant secrecies of the project. Please advise Ethan Sriskandaraja. Sriskandaraja. That's probably still not how you pronounce that, but I wanted to at least give it a shot. Also, okay. I just wanted to read the top part of the very first note that I got. Wait. Yes. Okay, so this is, yeah, that's the same path. So the guy's somewhere.
I have to feed.
Christ. I'm pretty sure he was behind me. Admittedly, though, I have no clue. I know I'm still there. Let's go. Potentially. Whoa. Ooh, no. Not this place. No, not a chance. Oh, what is that? Why is that like that? Screw it. Okay. Because I'm like, because the guy went through a door, and it seemed like it would just like go all the way around and come back into here, so I had to make sure that that was not that. Can this be pushed? So I can go that way. I cannot go that way because somebody blocked it off and, like, I guess stabbed that guy through. Oh no. I think there's some pretty obvious guesses as to what's about to happen. I'm gonna assume that that one's actually locked as well. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I'm like, something's about to happen.
You stay there.
And
cook.
Wow. Not many people are fortunate enough to be able to have a shoddy incinerator. What in the world? Might as well. They're just effing. Holy crap, he fell through a freaking. Wait. Alright, at this point, I'm getting confused. There seem to be so many paths. So that seems to be the right path because it seems like a way out. And then, of course, they're going to snatch that hope away from me. So. Okay. Whoops. Don't like this area. See, this makes me feel like I'm going to end up coming back in here no matter what. This leads over this way, which yes, it hurts. Like, maybe I'm supposed to actually go that way. Yeah, see, there are like way too many options for me to hide, so something's gonna happen. At this point, I'm kind of just looking for stuff ahead of time, like if there are batteries or whatever. And then you have this way, which seems decent. Oh, look at that. It even says exit, so I don't trust that at all. But there's gonna be something over here, hopefully. I really hope there's not gonna be a freaking person behind this. Okay, alright, just a document, nice. Okay, excerpt from the recordings of Dr. Bruce Newhouse, MD, employed by Mount Massive, 1958 to 1965. Father Clark, far be it from me to lie to a man of God. So let me at least say that I will do my personal best to improve the safety of your working conditions. Excuse me. I and the rest of the staff truly appreciate everything you do for our patients, and if you feel threatened by anybody in particular, simply let us know and we can either increase chemical restraints or administer a lobotomy. Those are not great. Or a similar calming procedure. So for anyone who doesn't know what a lobotomy is, it's a super old barbaric sort of thing where basically you get a super long needle and you put it like right into someone's eye, like right there, like where the pink, right at that corner, and then you basically stick it and then you just like 3 times until it goes into their brain and it basically pierces a part of your brain dead. That's pretty much what a lobotomy is. Don't underestimate the contribution your sermons offer our patients, especially considering the depth and necessarily chaotic nature of hypnotherapy. Our patients need the bedrocks of God and family. Not all of our poor unfortunates have families to call upon, and so the burden and calling is yours. We are all of us relying on your faith and hard work. DBNR, don't know what that means. Dr. Newhouse, MD, May 20th, 1961. So let's see what the exit does, huh? Oh, it's nothing. It's just not even a fake option. I instantly thought the guy was going to be in there just because I tried to go to that door. He's going to pop up somewhere. Whoops. Well, considering I just did that, I might find myself falling down like that guy did. I guess in this part we can look at the game as it was meant to be enjoyed, at least for like half a second, because we all know what's about to happen. I'm just gonna fall down a giant hole like that guy, except I won't die. Something's gonna happen. Like, we all know it's a horror game. Something's gonna happen, and it's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be ghost related. I screwed up. I was definitely gonna. I would have got something from that. I should have turned the thing on. Serious effect on me. Okay, so you actually can't go any higher. He just fell. Oh no. Oh, I didn't. Whew, Jesus. Sadie just walked right next to me. I didn't. Oh, there's a battery over there. And that's locked, which means we're going all the way around. And there are lockers, so I'm already worried. And it's effing dark, so I need to keep using my batteries. Sadie, you can't be walking around me right now. I really hope this wasn't a mistake. Also, his hand was going through. Man, she is walking under the. She's like seriously under the table right now. Just reload it right now.
I told you we would be open. I
Keep moving, Graham. We're almost done.
Why can't I be with them? They're freaking out, but they're together, teamwork, making the dream work. I'm stuck with this dude. Can I just jump up here? Can I? Nope. Yeah, I feel like I've been in here. Oh no. Oh crap. Crap. right in my face and I just didn't see him. Somewhat irrelevant. Yeah, it sounds like he's right behind me, if I'm being totally honest. Okay, seriously, it sounds like he's right behind me. I wish I could remember what was down that. If there was a hallway, I just can't remember. I would just bolt right now, because it sounds like he's directly outside the wall. And now, of course, the stupid violins and crap when they kick up. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. Oh, Jesus. Nope, he was not. He was not right behind me like I was anticipating there. I was incorrect in the middle of that one. Something else bad is about to happen to me. I sense it. Oh, is he too stupid to do that? Sweet.
Just try. What do you see? Who am I? Idiot. There. Now you see. Now.
Varying effects. Lisa, or whoever finds this, know that Murkoff is making monsters. I'd never seen the patients after they'd gone through that German so-called therapy, the engine. So much worse than I could have imagined. They may still be human, but something's been ripped out of them, and too many other things pushed back in. They were not all murderers. They were sick, but they weren't killers. Murkoff made them monsters. Dr. Rosette said the engine had varying effects, the variant outcomes too erratic for any sort of prediction. I took it as idle cafeteria small talk. Rawls' endless chatter. I should have listened. Unfortunate. Whoops. Okay. I just had to check that. Maybe another document or something like that. Oh, this gas. I guess I go that way, but I would have checked up that way. Okay. Battery, yes. The only reason to actually explore in this game is batteries. I was wondering if that was going to come into play, because I'm like, that's the first time they've had, you know, the airlocks where they don't, where you can't, like, go through them. Oh, it's a document. I'm like, this leads to nothing. Excerpt from 1957 and comment on IG report operations of TSD, influencing human behavior. The potential use of psychochemicals in political action operations is well recognized, although it has not been explored as thoroughly as might be expected. Oh, that was not... I thought there was going to be a comma, and then it would say some other stuff. Chemical Division includes it as an objective of its program to be prepared to support or make such operations possible. Non-chemical methods of accomplishing political action operations are also included in the program. I feel like the political action operations is could almost be like just 3 short letters, like how it has operations of TSD. I feel like I just read a bunch of big words together. I'm like, I feel like that could have been shortened down, but they're all different words. It's not the same thing twice. It just seems like it. Note, J. Lawler, April 15th, 1958. Present the above MK Ultra excerpt to technical, present Present the above MK Ultra excerpt to Technical Services Division for budgeting and authorization of continued research into research of Dr. Rudolph Wernicke, Asset 14866, and Project Wallrider. Autopsy of recovered test subjects shows chemical content of bodies, metallic tumors. Oh, that's interesting. Evidence of subdermal combustion. That's also interesting, like this close to fire powers. That indicates heavy psychochemical dosage. See note, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's this guy. And lockers. That's not so cool. So, just open this now so I have a way out. Push this button. Oh, I don't have to push the button. So, 237. So, let's see, logically speaking, the cannibal dude shouldn't be near me. I would think. But this is a long hallway, that's what this is. And this is a video game. So, oh boy. This is just, oh, it's a button. Oh, and there's beds for me to hide under. Okay, cool. Cool. So, I'm being an idiot right now because I'm. Oh, look at that. Super secret passageway. Okay. Awesome. Oh, this is just helping me escape. Ah, boy. I'm just preparing myself. Hey, dude. Okay, so once again, game logic. He's there. I'm really glad I went the other way because I didn't think he'd be down the actual hall, but I knew he was gonna show up. I figured I'd push the button and then he'd show up somewhere, and then that way I could run down the hallway. This really sucks. I was about to say, I know he's not in the vents, because that's insane. Alright, so I don't want this to be like the last game, because in those early episodes, I did a lot of just duck and cover, waiting. I did that a little later too. But at this point, I don't see him. The music's like insanely fast-paced right now. So at this point, wow. Crap. Oh. Please don't break. Dang. Okay, so I'm safe from him for now. Alright, that was not at all what I thought it was gonna be. Oh, okay. I assumed that was gonna lead to like the valves or something in the beginning. beginning, of course, but yeah. I would like to thank that person for the scare battery trade that we just made there. Gonna close this just in case. Get a document. We're gonna read. We'll do some light reading, and then we can get back to the jump scares. Project Wallrider, Mount Massive, case 209, patient Frank Antonio Minera, 8/29/2012, initial date of patient consult, 11/01/2010, excuse me, 36, male, observing physician, Dr. Carl Houston. Therapy status, minimal morphogenic engine activity and only at extreme stages 5 and 6 levels of hormone therapy. Dream states return repeatedly to images of isolation and betrayal. 0 lucid state. Diagnostics, heavy bronchial accumulation consistent with patients with histories of tobacco and marijuana. Exceptionally low REM activity. Interview notes. At the time of this interview, Frank was down to 155 pounds from his admission weight of 228. He was lethargic and largely non-responsive. It's interesting, you typically don't lose pounds by being lethargic, which means lazy, fancy term, and largely non-responsive, exhibiting interest only in the hypnotherapy script pattern 9, Reneki, concerning drinking blood from the chest of sleeping men. Okay. He continues to refuse baths or the attention of a barber outside of general anesthesia, stating, "If I cannot partake, I cannot share." Recommend forced nutrition from Mr. Minera if we cannot find something he likes to eat. American Psychiatric Systems, Project Wallrider, Mount Massive. I'm going to assume that Frank Antonio Minera, who is obsessed with drinking blood from the chest of sleeping men, is our current issue, so to speak.
Go away!
Ooh.
This is my place.
Didn't see that guy either. That was...
You're gonna get me killed! Fuck off!
Yeah, I'm definitely about to get this guy killed. Cause, I don't know if I should have left that or not. It's really hard to know when something's... Uh-oh. Screw it. I messed up already. Whoops. He's dead now. What joke? Where am I? Jesus. Oh. Well, I'm dead now. I ran in an effing circle. Okay, no joke. I couldn't tell that I was running in a circle.
Make
Dude, where do I go? There are too many places to go, and I'm super effing lost. Oh my goodness. I want to get through this and then end the episode because I really don't want to end the episode in a panic. There's plastic with gas going through. Probably shouldn't be standing here, but I'm sure this won't actually have an effect on me. Okay. I gotta figure out where the F I'm going. I'm legitimately confused. Just rooms. Might as well. Even though it's like lit up over here. This is nuts for me. Like, I'm so lost right now. So it definitely sounds further away now. But oh my goodness. It's effing way up. Wow. 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 Unbelievable. Okay, so I'm glad I passed that. Posted. Oh, there it is right there. So I'm going to end it right here because I feel like I'm going to get charged at. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, the beginning of the Outlast DLC. I had fun with this. It's definitely a good start. It's, you know, just totally different aesthetic, which I actually really appreciate. It's like, you know, the same fear, but a different style, you know, with, you know, all the technology being around us, and actually the beginning of the game, seeing real people, or, well, I shouldn't say real people, but seeing people that aren't affected by the morphogenic engine, and seeing the chaos of these people starting to be killed off from the very beginning. We got our glimpses of the ghost, which I'm assuming is from like the first guy and not the dude who was the ghost at the end of the main game. But definitely interesting. I definitely enjoy this. So we're gonna get into whatever this madness leads us to, because I'm gonna have to run all the way back through, which is what really worries me, because I'm gonna have to go through all of this and then he'll be able to chase me. But fortunately, running in a circle won't be that big of a deal, because even if I run around and screw up again, I'll eventually get back to where I was. So it's not as big of a deal, because I was super lost, not knowing that I had to jump over. So it shouldn't be as difficult for me, and not nearly as scary. Hopefully I can find some more batteries too. But like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Of course, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below, and please join me in the next part.